Welcome along, everyone, here for round 11. And
round 13.
Round 13. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Round 13 here of the VD Racing League Season 10. We are under lights in the lovely Abu Dhabi. And I am joined alongside, if you heard him before, Yoshi and also YB. Yoshi,
Hello.
how are you feeling today?
Feeling excited. Abu Dhabi, the Asmara circuit, it's a beautiful track to go around off. I am kind of surprised to say the final round of the season, but it's going to be an amazing competitive round today.
I'm definitely excited for this one. YB, you're down in the pit lane today, so it'll be very interesting to see what the calls are. I mean, you must be looking forward to this one.
Yeah, because more than likely the pit stops here will more than likely determine on if you either make a space or not, apart from maybe that straight.
Especially, and I'd like to see what this Joshi's going to play. We have so far got almost a full grid. We have got a full grid. There we go, even better. So we've got a full grid, and we are ready to go. So let's remind ourselves of the last race results. So we were in Bahrain, and it was an awesome performance by Tiaz Korsman, just actually snatching it just in front of Kevin Van Dijk. But Boaty out of nowhere did the early gamble and overtook Kevin Van Dijk there, coming up to the last couple of laps. Daisy P4, P5 went to Nicoson, and that was a great job from him. But Toro not having such a good race, he was in P9, but his teammate Barney was in P6, so not too bad. But sadly, Toro was out of the championship. Really, I don't think his chance could come alive from that bit. But I mean, Yoshi, we're coming down close to the end of the season, really, and at the moment the front two are split by 11 points. Bear in mind, it's a race win is 50 points, so Yoshi, I mean, this is going to get tense towards the end of the season.
11 points with three races to go is insane. It's between Tiaz and Kevin Van Dijk, because like Toro's out of the equation, even though he's less than 100 points behind, but it's going to be a tall order for him to at least say he'd be champion, but it's between Kevin and Tiaz.
It is, and it's going to be interesting to see what will happen. But Toro will just be driving now basically for fun. And when Toro drives for fun, he properly goes for it as well. You know, he would like to do everything to prevent one of the two Red Bulls going for it. But obviously, he doesn't really have a choice, sadly. Anyway, but YB, I mean, you're in the pit lane. Track, I mean, is it cold or what's it looking like at the moment?
Honestly, I could not tell you.
Well, we'll find out in a minute, I'm sure, when the drivers come out, as the session is about to begin, hopefully, in a couple of minutes. Or a couple of seconds, there we go. And I think we've got the green flag in the pit lane. So we're ready to get going. And, well, Yoshi, what are your predictions? That's what the lane thing is. And everybody, please put your predictions into the chat on what we are expecting for this race. I mean, Yoshi, what are you expecting?
Well, we were saying it might be easy to determine who's going to be on pole, because we were reading the qualifying bands, and there was a lot. I'm going to say Kevin Van Dijk to be on pole.
Kevin Van Dijk pole position, and once again he's a leading driver out in the pit lane, and I say that every time because he is literally the first person out the pit lane all the time, and usually sets benchmarkers for everyone else. Maybe someone else should take note of that and go out first and see what they can do. But the real life F1 is also here at Abu Dhabi, so both some awesome, but except the real life has only got three, well, has got three contenders up for the grabs. Here in VD Racing League, we've got two, so still tense rivalries between those two. And we do talk about the F1 Grand Prix on our new podcast, actually. Sadly, we weren't able to do our latest one, but we will be back next time for a rundown of possibly a mixture of both the Qatar and also the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, determining who our champions will be. So it'll probably be the Champions Edition, and hopefully we will be doing another one soon, explaining about the VD Racing League and how we will be coming up. We've already got our predictions in, Kevin, Boaty and Tiaz. We've also had, for quality, Kevin, Tiaz and Toro. So we've got the three T's there. Oh, no, we've not. We've got two T's and 1K. Two T's, 1K. But, I mean, that's an interesting prediction, those three. It's always seemed to be the Red Bulls up at front, isn't it?
Boaty, Kevin, Toro, no person in chat now. These are both Boaty. He's in for a good shout. He has been doing well lately in his qualifying form, but I it won't surprise me if Kevin, like I said before, we were on air, they can be taking pole position.
It won't shock me either, especially with his true pace this man has been showing throughout the season, and he will be keeping up. I believe it's going on to, if he gets this, it'll be his 8th pole streak, hopefully. I think it will be around that. So that will be interesting. We've got one qualifying time, which will be Ghost Luca. So it's good to see, well, not good to see from him, but at least to see Froby. We are missing Vastas from this. That's what I was trying to remember. We're missing Vastas from this round. So shame we've missed him, but we've got all the other drivers on the grid as well. Toro is yet to come out now. Boaty, is he on track? That's a question. No, he's in the pit lane as well.
No, he's not.
So that's interesting. Why did we do that? But, I mean, why be in the pit lane? For these guys, I mean, is it only one lap to warm up these tyres, or is it going to take a while?
I'm going to have a guess and say it's going to be taking a bit, maybe one more lap to maybe cool down these tyres. But I think by looking at these drivers, I think they've managed to heat the tyres up and going through on the next lap.
They definitely will. Thank you very much. Well, we're in the pit lane there, and coming to turn 14 now goes Kevin Van Dijk. Now, he is set, and he's just about to the lap time, so he's just missed that one. And he's
not again.
Yeah, not again. He's going to have to go again for that one. But his teammate, Tiago Kaufman, hasn't invalidated the lap time, and now we'll see him come up to the line. He set the benchmarker now because it won't be Kevin Van Dijk. Here he comes out up to the line. It's going to be a 1:22.6. Who will beat that, Yoshi?
I think so, yeah. But now he's gone round though, it's either going to start off or won't be sit. It might take 2 to 1 lap, 1 or 2 laps to warm up their tyres. I'm going to right now. Hang on.
Yeah, well, it probably will as well. We're going to have a look at the Alpine now of Friends there. Friends is coming down the back straight to turn 9. Now, turn 9, a new addition, was brought in 2021 and has now provided the brand new left-hander when it used to just be a chicane and a couple of more corners, but shortened it, and it's now probably one of the best overtaking zones on the track. One of the most popular, and we saw that in 2021 with Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton trying to go for that move, but yet didn't see it. Max Verstappen stole victory. Lots of controversy after that one, but we won't get into that as we're now focusing on the VD Racing League, especially. And I'm sure people could kick up a fuss for that one a lot as well. But now we move on, and let's see what the other drivers are doing. Kevin Van Dijk, he's gone back for the lap time again. Is he improving better than his teammate? He now comes up to rounding the last turn 16. Oh no, he's into the pit lane. Never mind. So Kevin Van Dijk is done for now.
Interesting. I mean, like I said, like time for me running over it was approaching 10-15 at a weird angle, but let's see what this pass can do around the final corner. We must try on pole at the moment. P6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Interesting that.
Remus to the top of the tables. Let's see what he can do, if he can manage to keep himself into the top 3. Many people's predictions did not include Remus, so we'll have to see if that is the case. Big squirm there from Driver. Driver's been with us for a couple of rounds now. Got a tiny bit of traffic, but didn't affect him too much. Now comes out to turn 16, up to the line. He comes now, and it's only going to be 5th fastest for him. In front of him is one of the Ferraris. He's in a Ferrari sandwich at the moment. Boaty invalidated his lap time. So where are they invalidating their lap time, Yoshi? Because Kevin's done the same as well.
Turn 14, the left-hander up in wire. Now actually, this track was really made back in 2021, and like I said, but you got to find these limits eventually. But it's not like I mean, if you validate your lap at turn 14, yeah, your cab can be a bit noisy at the end of the lap. But also, it gives you a quicker option to go back into the pit or to do another lap.
Well, you've got to see, these guys have got 3.2 kilometres of racing action all the way to the checkered flag. I mean, famous quote there. For these drivers as well. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. Lock up there from Boaty in the front left, but didn't affect him. Back onto the throttle, he comes down through the chicane of turn 6 and 7. Now onto DRS up to turn 9. Now, let's see if he manages to do this one well. We'll keep on board with him just to see. He is up on his lap time as well, so he could be looking in for a top 3, possibly on pole position. But yeah, we're still waiting to see from Kevin Van Dijk whether he will get that timing out. He's on an outlap at the moment. Now, Boaty's still trying to set its hopes high coming into turn 14. This is where most of the drivers we believe have done it. He's all good for now. There we go. Perfect. Now comes to turn 15 and into turn 16 in the final corner. Let's see what he can do now. Go runs over the curb a bit too much, but not too much. And he has a 122.1. There we go. And Remus got a bit of work to do, but both of the RBs, P1 and P2, Yoshi.
Yeah, brilliant stuff for Booty and Remus, but we've still got 10 minutes to go. And I think someone in the chat, I said Booty. So we were, I mean, I said like it was, my predictions would be Kevin, Tiaz, and what's the Toro, my top three. But right now, that's not happening. We still got 10 minutes to go. And I actually think, it's significant, but I think turn 13, if you go wide here, you can probably invalidate it up, or you go to quick into turn 14. So probably why we saw Kevin invalidate it up earlier on, though.
Well, on board with Toro now. Let's see what he can do as he comes up to line. Massive oversteer there as well as he goes to P2 there. So that probably impeded him there. He won for a good lap time. So it was a shame he missed on that one. But Kevin Van Dijk also on for an lap time as well. Oversteer from him as well. The tyres are not up to warmth. Especially they are fresh, soft compound tyres. I mean, why do you think that should be the tyres that should be warming up the quickest?
Yeah, yeah, they are, but it's just, I think he's just trying to get some fresh rubber and trying at least a certain time before his final run.
Definitely is, thank you very much. And he is now coming into turn 11 at the moment. He is, I don't believe, he is on a lap time. Okay, so this is his racing lap time. He is purple. Yeah, there we go. So he's purple middle sector. He's fastest on track for that sector. Let's see what he can do in sector 3. Let's see if he manages to invalidate his lap time as well, because he's been doing that recently as he now comes into the dead zone, we call it now, because that's where they've all been validating. Will he invalidate it? No, he won't. Great job from him there, and he's got turn 15, 16 to go. And will he do the same as Boaty, running over the curb too much? No, does it better that time, and now he comes up to the line, and he does 121.8, and we've already gone at least, well, even that is 3/10. There we go, 3/10 quicker now, and he is absolutely fine. We were predicting that one, weren't we, Yoshi?
Yeah, good lap time from him. 120, first one's good to 121s today. He has no lap to score as a boy constant actually. Remus going through the Abu Dhabi first of the Parabonica. We start from Monza. That's why they pretty much done with reverse, but a lot of traffic as they're coming to the hotel bit. Remus puts out his lap 20p4. Only 6 back, but he's able to old soft compound tyres. I wonder if he is using the same tyre.
That is true as well. Remus now to the line. He's going to go for his lap now. So, Yoshi, take us through this lap here of the Abu Dhabi.
Heading through turn 1 now, go to the continent now. You go up from turn 2 into the left, up through turn 3 to the exit. You're going to ride the curves up through turn 4, and then now you can go straight before you see the little mini promotion again through turn 5. A temp up in the first sector, and now heading through into what would be our first of 2 DR zones off the lap. 208, 209 Fringe comes now down the straight, and he's going to come into the chicane in a minute seat. He breaks now into the chicane. We saw Nico Hulkenberg goes down back in 2018. Through the chicane, goes a bit wild on the exit of the corner, and his lap is invalid, so it's done.
No, it is turn 7, which is catching the drivers off actually. Let's see if Boaty does the same. Oh no, he's on an outlap anyway, so he's not at risk for that. But it is turn 7 is the one that they're all seem to be. Maybe it's not turn 14. But Tiaz Kaufman is up on his lap. He's down, sadly, in the second sector. So will he back out from that lap? We saw a bit. Nicholson just started the lap. Driver also is rounding out the last couple. He is up on his lap time. Williams has just got out of the way there into turn 15, into turn 16 he comes now. And here he comes up to the line. Will he put himself near the top 5 at least as he comes up? It is exactly P5 from him there, beating his teammate and Tiaz Kaufman. And Yoshi Tiaz Kaufman coming an absolute shocker.
Yeah, we're only 6 fastest at the moment with, well, Carl's having all right. At least 6 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, back in the first sector. Yeah, 6 minutes to go. He's having a shocker second week in the championship so far. But Boaty's going around the final corner to start his lap now. And he'd go ahead and get caught back again. We'll find out.
Well, it will be very interesting. 6 minutes 20 left to go of the session, ladies and gentlemen, and it's getting very tense between these drivers. Boaty is eager to get his race win once again here. I think he's yet to get. Oh no, he might have got a race win this season. Possibly it could be yet.
He's won in a fun race. I'll have a look and stand real quick.
Whilst he looks, we will be on board. There's the RB actually. He's gone very wide there, and will he let the? Well, he's actually going to get his teammate. There we go. Remus is going to give him a big toe down the back straight, which will work perfectly in favour as he now has to turn 6 and 7. And will Remus get out of the way? Yes, he will. Launches to the far left and into turn 6 and 7. Now, will Boaty win his lap time? That's the other bit. No, he won't, and perfectly does it now. DRS wide open as we now come over to turn 11. Turn 9 I meant, sorry. And it will be interesting. Is he up at the lap time sector 2? He is, and he's 3/10 up on his lap time. He is absolutely flying, Boaty. Could he be on for pole position here for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? 5 minutes left. 5 minutes 30, I believe, left of the session to go. As he now shifts down to gear 3, coming into the last couple of areas. Turn 13, turn 14. Does he do well? Turn 14. He has a bit of oversteer, snap of oversteer there. That's definitely affected him. As you can see his teammate in the back row, Boaty, now into turn 16. Will he get pole position? The pole position he needs as well. As he comes up to the line. It's sadly not, and he misses out. And it's well, that's very close actually on his lap time. But Yoshi, it was not enough.
No, Boaty has won a race in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. He took his only race win in the actual competitive rounds. The Boaty still stuck. He's still doing good.
I think it was just that oversteer, the snap of oversteer actually in turn 14, which completely ruined his laps. And he could have been on pole position, I think. So we could possibly see another thing of that. But I mean, YB, after you've done a lap and you've got to do a cool down, I mean, that must still put a lot of grip onto your tyres and wear them out a bit more.
Yeah, it will do, especially with the play of this game. It will put a lot of wear onto your tyres. But I still think if they go slow enough and I think if they could possibly try and get a second lap in with the tyres, depending on how much brake they put into it and how much speed they do it through the cars.
Exactly, and that's what we will have to see with these drivers and how the strategy will play out. We'll be speaking to Wonby about that soon as well. But Osman we're on board with as well. He's going to try and come up and see what he can do. If we can get inside the top 10. He is up on his lap time, a 10th up on his lap time. But no purple, it's all just for a personal one. Now, as he comes up to turns 11 and 12, and just tucks in now. Turn 12 he goes through and he's just got to see will he be okay through turn 14. We've seen drivers oversteer there and he seems perfect through there, sorry. And we now head to turn 15 and 16, the fast right-handers. Let's see what he can do. Will it be the top 10? Will it be the top 5 even? Beating one of the McLarens, and it is sadly only 14th fastest from him. And he was 17th, so really not many positions came from him. May have been a mistake later back, because we've seen Otsman actually near the top sometimes as well. But Remus has dropped down from 1st to 6th, but he's back in an outlap because we've got 2 minutes 50 left to go in the session. And really, I can't tell who's going to get pole position. I mean, obviously Kevin's got that time, but will it be enough?
Maybe. I mean, we yet to see Tiaz go any better. That's coming on track. We see Tiaz on track, I'm going to say, with 2 minutes and 30 to go. He'll probably try again. I don't think he'll be having a P8 in a championship battle with his teammate. We'll see.
Well, here he comes now. Lucas has got a bit of traffic in front of him. As you can see, everyone going deep there. Will that affect him? The Alpine going straight on. Didn't affect him too much. Now, as he uses his DRS all the way down the back straight, and we will, obviously, for the real F1, I'm sure will happen on this game when they bring in the F126. And he goes off track there. And that's invalid.
Straight.
That was him possibly not focusing enough. And that was probably what most drivers could be affecting as well. The big snap there, and the yellow flag further back, that's an Alpine letting people by, as you can see on the bottom right map. Now Remus is set to go for a lap time, and let's see what he can do. Yoshi, take it away.
Yeah, heading through turn 2, up through turn 3 once again. You drop down to turn 4, just over 300 kilometers an hour. The yellow flag heading to turn 5, that's probably one of the Alpines again. And now heading through into the DRS zone, the first of 2 DRS zones here. Like again, like I said, will he keep it straight this time? Let's find out. Will the Alpine impede? He's leaving on the straight. It's an Alpine anyway. Leaving on the straight shouldn't really affect him. The 330 comes behind for turn 6 now. Now into turn 7, where we saw inverted beforehand. We can go the straight now. Yep, missed pass now. It's turn 8. Now, second of 3 second 2 DRSs now through into turn 8. Through turn 9, he's barely up on the front DRS now. 10% too much, I think. Through the final sector, into turn 10. Now into 11. Through, you go into 12. Now, entering the hotel park. Through turn 13, can he keep it on the curves? He can. Through turn 14, we saw Mills go right on the exit. He keeps it on through turn 15. So 15. And now very far for 10, 16. Will he improve? Would he be in the top 5? He doesn't. It's crashed. It is a big one. Come on. Really? I don't know if we lost Will there.
Oh, sorry, there you go. I accidentally turned my mic off then. So, Remus there, sadly going into the barriers, and we missed him there. And yellow flags are out for that one, but all the other drivers will still keep going. Kevin Van Dijk, we've got barely any time left this session. Kevin Van Dijk comes up to the line now. As he comes up, and where will this be? It's even quicker at 1:21.5 now. Will any other driver manage to beat it? Boaty also trying to push himself. The clock is now done, and we have got some drivers who've already crossed the finish line. I think they're in the pit lane anyway, so that's why they're done. But now, Boaty, will he invalidate his lap time coming down the back straight? It's very interesting. Turns 6 and 7 will be the interesting ones for these races as well, on where the side-by-side action will be. We've seen him, Boaty, get affected from this before. Now, will anyone else improve they cross the line? I don't think so. Boaty back on the throttle. The rear wheel spin as well, so got to keep an eye on that one. Now, Boaty up to turn 9. Will he manage to get a perfect entrance and exit as well, amongst hitting the apex? Well, he is up on his lap time, but it's not purple, So far, Kevin Van Dijk seems to be the quicker driver out on track, but we now head into turn 12 and 13. God, I can't speak now. 12 and 13 as well, as we now are coming up, and he's almost, where is he? He's not on the verge, actually, like the other drivers are. He's just being pretty cautious, I think, in order just to try and improve. Will he manage to do it, though? Up to the line, runs over the curb, and turn 16, here he comes. No improvement. Well, I think there was an improvement, but not enough to beat him. Toro is another driver we need to keep an eye on. I didn't see if he was up on tech 2.
He's not.
Oh, he's not. So he's out of contention there. But Tiaz Coursman P5 and he's crossed the. He's already taken the flag. So look at that. Kevin weaving down the start-finish straight, happy with his pole position. And Yoshi, you did say it was the 8th, wasn't it?
That's his 8th. That would be his 8th pole position, I think, in a row for him. We weren't expecting that. Tiaz big.
Tiaz Coursman in P5 is not looking good for him, but the McLarens are working well, and the Aston Martins as well. They've gone, we haven't talked about those much, P4 and P7 for those guys, so they're looking good. But for an 8th time in a row now, Kevin Van Dijk is our pole sitter here for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and it will be very, very interesting to see as well. Remus, I'd like to know what Remus's reaction as well. But actually, it's an interesting fact. Kevin Van Dijk has just equalised the pole streak he had before, actually. And we will see if he can continue it. Yeah, so that's incredible. But there we go. Kevin Van Dijk is our pole sitter here for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Boaty P2 after missing out. P3 goes to Toro. 4th goes to Nico-san. 5th, Tiaz Coursman with an absolute shocker. P6 goes to Barney. 7th driver. 8th Remus after sadly crashing out. 9th goes to Michael. 10th, Luchek. 11th, Werner. 12th, Jacob. 13th, G-Man. 14th, Roby. 15th, Lucas. 16th, Osman. 17th, Dylan. 18th, Murphy. 19th goes to, when it will load on the stream as well. 19th goes to Frenzy, and 20th goes to Ghost Luca. But Ghost Luca had a qualifying ban anyway. So, we are in for a good race, Yoshi. I'm pretty excited, but what is your prediction for this race?
I don't know anymore, actually. I might change it up and say, be bold for a prediction. Boaty for the win. Kevin 2nd. Toro 3rd. Going for it.
Well, there we go. And also, everyone else put your predictions. But also, YB, what are your predictions for this race?
I agree. I think Boaty might take the win. But I think Tails might come back and probably get P2, while Kevin might get P3.
Well, that's the interesting bit. I mean, what's the strategy as well for today, YB?
It'll be consist of a 2-stop, and I think the drivers will start on a medium, and if they're praying for a safety car, they might go for another set of mediums or go hard, and then maybe on the final stint go on medium or hard again, depending on what their second stint is.
Well, that'll be the interesting one to see as well if they manage to do that. But we've already had our predictions: Kevin, Boaty, and then
What about you? What were your predictions, Will?
I think it's going to be Kevin Van Dijk will take it, Boaty second, and I think we're going to have Toro. I'm still going to keep top three. Toro third, maybe, depending. But the timer is up, and we are set here for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here for the VDRL Season 10. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. His lights out, it's going to be go. Kevin Van Dijk gets a great start. Boaty cuts across to try and hold off from Nico-san, as well as long as Toro. Toro and Boaty still side by side, but looks like Toro was forced off track. Boaty just slides ahead of this one, but Kevin Van Dijk has done an awesome start, and he's managed to run off ahead, and his there we go, we're back again, and Kevin Van Dijk, and there's a dive by the back also. The Haas was coming from the Ferrari. Out wide goes Tiaz Korsman as well. He's not having a very good start. He's only gained 1 position from that one, so not too good from him. As what we were saying, all on the medium compound tyres, they're all going for that straight, that stint as well. Boaty P2 there. He's still trying to put pressure on Kevin Van Dijk, but yeah, it's not going to work. Further back, we've got Remus, who's dropped back, sadly, 2 positions, and he's all over the back of driver as well. But Tiaz Korsman is the driver to keep an eye on if he will manage to get past Barney, and now Toro will be asking him to stay back, and this will be in Kevin Van Dijk's favour, isn't it? And oh my God, tries to go for that move, and he does get it, and he does in turn 9 there, and I said that's the most popular one, but will Barney give this one up as we now come in to 12 and 13. He's also going to try and set a lunge also on the Aston Martin. Round the outside goes the Red Bull, and he come into turn 14. They're almost making contact, wheel touching as well. Wide goes Barney, just has to back out before he smashes into the barrier. He's now got a driver onto the outside, and will he send the lunge? No, he won't. And there we go, Tiaz Korsman moves up, but Barney doesn't lose one, he loses 2 positions there, and Yoshi, this is pretty tense between these two, because now Barney is still under a lot of pressure. He's going to get forced wide as well. There we go, 2 positions lost there for Barney, which is a huge shame for him there.
Yeah, Barney had to back out, was going to crash into the wall. But Tiaz Korsman is holding his position, so it might be different on the inside maybe, or both teams for second place. Maybe DRS has been enabled though. The advantage is now coming to play.
And here we go now, we got the DRS opportunity as he comes now into turn 6 and 7. Will he get that move down? Will Toro make that lunge? No, because Boaty's going to try and cover the inside, but moves back to the racing line as well. We've got a dive bomb as well coming from Barney. Barney was not allowing the McLaren, the Aston Martin to get through, but there we go, this move is still done there, and Barney's just going to have to sit back and wait for that opportunity to come again, but Boaty is going to go for the move for the lead of the race now. Into turn 9 we go, and there's still side-by-side action. Turn 9, the outside line may not just be grippy enough, but remember, he's got the inside line, and Kevin Van Dijk will still keep the lead of the race here into turn 12 and 13 as well. Will he keep that up, and will this allow Toro also to catch up, Yoshi? Because it's pretty tense between those 3.
Yes, it is, and Toro is in the advantage of DRS, but Boaty, respect him looking through turn 9, but on board with Tiaz Korsman down to 6 once again. So he's bouncing up and down with Boaty, 28, he says, rather than Nico on the fastest lap there. I mean, there was a difference, but now Kevin Dijk half a second. It depends how much DRS they use. It's still early on, but 50% Boaty. Who knows what Kevin's using? We're going pen. Dylan's in.
Well, here, I was glitching as well, and we're all good now. Boaty still trying to set up to Kevin Van Dijk. The DRS opportunity is coming now. There we go. Will he get that move done into turn 6 and 7? He's getting closer and closer, but let's keep an eye on Toro as well. We'll talk about that move. There we go. Boaty goes to the defensive line as well, and Toro was just trying to get clean air as well, trying not to spin as well. We've got to be careful with that one. Dive bomb there from Barney on Tiaz Korsman. Tiaz Korsman has dropped down 2 positions there, and he's really missing out on this race, and this is really the last thing he wants in terms of points for the championship too. And Kevin Van Dijk will love this completely, but could Tiaz Korsman have a little turnaround mid-race, as we're still that third, 3 up 29 as well, so it'll be very interesting to see what will go on there, and it's really close between those guys, but Tiaz Korsman's dropping, Yoshi. He's properly dropping.
What on earth is he going on? Is he using the doing stab type? because we know Tiaz and he's not. He's fast, but it's Abu Dhabi attracting the weight. I'm thinking.
Well, that's the main way. I mean, it doesn't look, YB, from your perspective, does it look like that Tiaz Coulthard will have any kind of damage in order for him to be not up with these front runners?
No, I think his car looks like it's completely fine. His front wing is intact.
That's the interesting bit. So we'll find out later if Tiaz Coulthard will pit and change for something, either because he's not catching up with these guys. But so far, the front three stand as they are. Kevin Van Dijk will still lead us as well as we now come down the back straight. DRS opportunity is now open for these guys. And watch Boaty cut to the inside line to try and block Toro from making that move. Now, Toro goes one way, still continues on that inside line, and he's going to keep on the blue strip as well, but won't get that move done. And we can't really see that move until Boaty is out of DRS. But really, Yoshi, Kevin Van Dijk. Oh, there we go. We've had a yellow flag. No, that's still in. He's retiring.
Pit lane.
Yeah, pit lane. So at least you haven't done that on track. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, Kevin Van Dijk really pulls away when there's no DRS, and then until Barney down from the inside into turn 9 and gets past Driver. So Barney lost a couple of positions there and a big slide there from Driver as well, which affects him a bit there, but it's all good now. But Nico's having an awesome race in P4, isn't he, Yoshi?
Unbelievable start from Nico this time. The drivers are heading towards that yellow flag, so they hope that when Kevin Boaty tore approach, they can't over to regard another yellow. What's his name?
Frenzy, yeah. Frenzy,
yeah. Let's see. Pushing the yellow though.
We've got lots of yellows out on track at the moment, and there we go. They're all good now. And Boaty is still trying to hunt down Kevin Van Dijk. He has really not got close enough either to get that move done. He is closer now. Will it be enough for him to use his DRS and ERS? He has got lots of battery left. If we can have a look aboard Kevin Van Dijk to see how much he's got. He's using it as well. Well, he's using a bit of it, but here we go. Can we see a change in the lead now as Boaty gets even closer, and he will have another opportunity as well coming up into turn 9. And dive bomb again, once again, from Barney on Tiaz Coulthard. Tiaz Coulthard, what happened there? Because obviously Driver must have got past him again. But these three are having a good battle as well. Any other battle? Here we go, Boaty for the lead of the race. And they make contact now into turn 9. And Boaty tries and forces his way into the lead of the race. Kevin Van Dijk will not like that. He is covered for the inside line, and Kevin Van Dijk will not give this up. As we now head into 12-13. And I think Boaty let him by on that one because it was a bit of an aggressive move, Yoshi. I think, yeah.
I mean, sorry.
That's right, Darren. What were you going to say?
But yeah, Boaty backing out because I think he was like, okay, I'm not going to risk crashing out. I don't think Neto, if Neto is out, I don't think he would agree with me. He would like, he should move around the outside. But backing out is a pretty simple do, but that does open the door down to Toro now.
It really does open the door to Toro, and Kevin Van Dijk has actually run off a bit now with that obviously incident. Could that have caused Boaty for some damage? I don't think so, but I mean, when can we expect these guys to pit for the first stint?
I'm expecting them to pit maybe around about lap 11, lap 12, depending on if they manage to get these tyres into the right temperature and they manage to control their tyre degradation.
That's true as well. So we'll keep an eye on when we can expect these guys to come in as well, pushing up 12. As YB was saying, we now come along into turn 9. Toro is onto the back of Boaty. Now Boaty is doing some interesting lines, Yoshi. Really trying to get out the slipstream, it seems like, which is weird. Tiaz Coulthard making a look on Driver. Barney has now run off ahead. Just about, actually. It's not a second yet, but these middle three are having a good fight as well. Remus is also trying to go for a I think I was having a bit of a lag spike there. Remus is still trying to run off ahead. Try and catch up to these guys as well. He's in the sights there of the Red Bull, and there we go. Move from Michael onto Werner there, and Michael's a bit of a snap of oversteer, which actually we tried to fix. No one's went into the barrier there, so thank God he didn't get affected from that. But yeah, as I was saying, Yoshi, the move from Boaty is interesting. Why he's not trying to stay in the slipstream.
He's probably not seeing the slipstream for multiple reasons. Because if he gets ahead, he knows he's not clean air, but he'll know that Kevin will have slipstream if he overtakes him. Red Bull versus Racing Bulls, but Verity might be waiting for Kevin to make a mistake. That can happen, and we barely see Kevin make mistakes.
That's true, and well, it'll be interesting to see. We've got a question in the chat. What has happened to Rajic? Rajic, also known as Ruben as well, for everyone else, he has left the racing community. But sorry, we'll come back to that in a minute. TS Korsman and Driver having a good battle.
Oh, wow.
Driver has a huge snap there, and TS Korsman gets by as well. Really, it's not looking like that Driver had much grip either, because he was probably slowing those with before. But now, sorry, yeah, Ruben is still in the Discord and all of that, but he is sadly retired from here. We could probably see him come back another season as well, but sadly he has gone. Which is a shame, because he was a great racer, a 5-time champion as well. But Tiaz Korsman is still another driver we need to keep an eye on, of whether he will catch up to Barney as well. Oh, there we go, the stream speeds up again. Now, I mean, Boaty is still trying to get that move. It's 0.4 from him. I mean, Yoshi, from Toro, he seems to not be pushing that hard.
No, the gap starts to 8 tenths of a second. Tiaz was making a mistake there, going for turn 1. The gap's been bumping around 4-5 tenths of Boaty, but Toro is almost outside of he is outside DRS now with that gap. We're already approaching next. It's got DRS now, but next time we won't get any.
Well, as we say that, because Nico-san is actually right onto the back of him as well. And, well, I don't think Ruben... Nico's went to get that move done, but he's right onto the back, now sniffing the rear of his car, and he has got DRS opportunity. We can see Nico's possibly getting this move done as well. Around the outside, actually, he goes, and so does Boaty for the lead of the race as well. As he does that move as well, you can see in the distance, and Boaty moves himself ahead, and both of the drivers move up there, but there we go. Boaty looks like he's going to properly run off as well now. T.S. Korsman is onto the back of Driver as well. So we've got 2-2-2 battles as well, which is quite good as well. Remus, though, Boaty's teammate is going to try and push his way up. If he can catch up, if actually Driver holds up to T.S. Korsman, that would be good. But also goes Luca and Michael. Luca goes almost round there out of turn 11, which is a big spin round there from G-Man out of turn 9. And will that be, well, that's front wing damage, especially for him. Luckily, I think all of his damage has been left on the inside of the track. But YB, he'll be diving into you in a minute. But what tyre will be going on to? Will it be the whole compound? As saying that, we've got Remus. Now, talk us through, YB, what Remus is going in for.
I'm assuming that he is going onto a set of hards.
Now, was this too early, especially for the hard? You were saying around lap 11 and lap 12, but do you think this is too early?
I'm guessing it is a bit too early for my liking, but I'm assuming that he might possibly going to play for a safety car.
Here we go, and we've got a battle as well. Kevin Van Dijk and Boaty almost making contact, and now Nico-san has got past Toro, and he's also joining the fight. Nico-san is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen him for a while up at the front, but he's back, and he loves Abu Dhabi. Now, as we head into turn 9, let's see what he can do also. It will be very interesting. My stream is glitching quite a bit. No, we're back now. And still, it's close action, but Nico-san was just going to sit back and... we'll sit back and wait for this opportunity to come again. But Boaty still keeps the lead of the race as well. If we can have a look at his ERS actually, because I'd like to know where he is on battery-wise, and if Kevin Van Dijk is trying to save it as well. I'll see if we can move up to him. But what a hell of a race he has had so far. Lap 9 of 29, and we will start to see drivers into the pit lane as well. Remus 3-second tyre penalty, multiple warnings. Now that could possibly just be cold tyres, not warming up yet, because he's just come out on track. But yeah, there we go. Kevin is on 54, 56, so he's recharging now, Yoshi, and we can expect to see him move possibly down the back straight.
Yeah. I was wondering, people were picking early because I think the tyres are starting to fall off, which is surprisingly because why we said lap 11, 12, 1 lap 10, multiple drivers have hit. It is probably because the tyres are starting to fall off for some drivers, but some drivers are picking up the, it's because they're penalty, but Kevin takes the lead.
And that was a move we were expecting to see for a while. Now Boaty is going to not like that, and he's going to try and go for this one actually out of turn 7 into turn 8. Will he get that move done as well? We will see if possibly a TV view of this one now as they're coming up, and we can't see. There we go. And Boaty does send the launch there into turn 9. He goes, and he's trying to force out the Red Bull, but the Red Bull's not going to like this. But sadly, the Red Bull doesn't have a choice to back out. The RB and the Red Bull are both fighting it out as well, and let's see what they can do. So far, Boaty looks stronger, and Nico's also joining in this battle as well, coming in heavy for the corners, but so far looking in the favour there of Boaty, as he seems to be quicker, actually, Yoshi, in the second half of the track. And then it seems Kevin is a lot quicker in the first half.
It is indeed, but remember, we've got to consider how much ARS they're using, because we saw Boaty reduce harvesting, which means he can't charge any more. Let's see, 4 times of same, we're on up 11 now, so we're at a point where when Webby said they might pit, but we'll see how is it looking. 6 tenths of a second now, X in the first sector. But also you got our DRS zone now, also to consider that they're probably swapping positions with DRS though. But we'll see.
We will see as they now come down. They back straight. The DRS opportunity is open, so is Nico's on joining in on this one. But as Kevin Van Dijk got his DRS open, he does. Okay, so obviously he wasn't close enough. And the battery still from Boaty has not been drained either. So maybe Kevin Van Dijk is waiting for that opportunity again, possibly soon. But Toro and Barney are together, but still 2.7 split those two as well. But these front three seem pretty confident. I mean, these guys got to be careful. All the racing they have on the racing line and stuff, they have to be careful that they don't use up all the grip and then obviously possibly ruin their tyres.
Yeah, I agree, but I think it comes down to they are providing us a good race, but I think the tyres by now are slowly going to be just degrading and be just so slow to the point that DRS might be their saving grace.
So far, it's looking that at the moment. We'll possibly see them into the pit lane soon as the snap of the rear goes from Boaty. And Boaty's under a lot of pressure once again from Kevin Van Dijk. And, well, now it seems like, Yoshi, it's all fizzled out a bit more and they've all kind of calmed down as well from all of these drivers.
Yeah, I've noticed they're recharging their battery because we can see the rear lights flashing, which means they're charging their battery. So they're not really using it right now because you can probably see the lights are flashing, so they're charging it, but now they're using it on straight. So I think they're actually thinking like, okay, I can charge it there and I can use it there because it's important to charge it and to use it at the right time. What a move.
And here we go, Kevin Van Dijk for the inside line as well, and they're both fighting. Boaty is not going to like this. Nico's on joining in. Boaty switches back. He's now got the DRS opportunity as well, coming once again for his favour. In for the inside line now. He comes into turn 9. Nico's on is also looking for a move onto Kevin Van Dijk, but will he get that move done? I don't think so. Boaty into the lead of the race, still once again, and he leads us on lap 12 as well. But still, it is looking close for these drivers, and we're talking about they're recharging, but obviously it's just gone downhill because Kevin Van Dijk is on 40, now 50. He is recharging as well. All three of them are recharging, but still, these pits, all these drivers must be coming for pit stop because we saw a driver pit last lap. Will we see Nikos on pit this lap? Will he take a gamble as well? That's the other bit. But Remus P7 at the moment, he's having a good race, but yes, all three into the pit. This is going to be Kevin Van Dijk, 3-second time penalty. We have not seen that in a while. Toro, 10-second time penalty. Toro has had an absolute shocker. YB, it is all kicking off on there.
Boaty has got into the hard, but I think gets held up by the pit lane.
And for that, I think it seems like Boaty's okay actually. The driver who has into the pit lane comes to Scoresman, but Boaty gets through, and Remus is still. He's behind him actually. That was perfect strategy.
Hello.
Remus can now do the strategy of holding up Kevin Van Dijk unless he lets him through like that. Never mind. That was long over before. So actually, was that a plan from Remus because he can now get DRS on Kevin Van Dijk. Doesn't look like it's tired.
Look at DRS though.
Yeah, it's low anyway, and there goes Nico somewhere around the outside. So those three get done, and no, Remus doesn't try and fight this one at all. So Boaty is still official leader. Barney, though, he is still looking for this opportunity as well into the pits. Also with one of the Alpines of Frenzy there. And also, Barney, well, I'm sure will be pitting this lap, but around the outside, Nico-san tries to go for turn 9, actually. Will he get that move done? And he does. And Nico-san up to P3 now, provisional P2, actually. And what a hell of a race is this from Nico-san, Yoshi? We haven't seen this all season from him.
No, what a race from everyone. Kevin Van Dijk 4th. Where's Tiaz? Tiaz is 9th, but also with Pedro. Barney is pitting, but this is extraordinary. I was not expecting this. I was expecting Red Bulls to fly up and win. So, but Boti is doing extraordinary. Nico-san is up there. Absolutely brilliant.
It's a pretty good race from drivers as well. Now, all of them are pitting and just getting all the strategies in. Barney, I mean, YB, was that a quick stop from Barney?
Yeah, it was a very quick stop. He put onto the hards, but he knew enough span and lost a bit of the rear exiting the pit lane, but I think for now he is fine.
P8 is...
Oh, Remus.
There we go. Off the track goes Remus there, and that's affected him because, well, he's 5-lap hold hards, actually, so he pitted early. He's now got Toro on the back of it, but remember, Toro, 10-second time penalty from speeding in the pit lane. So Remus, and also, I think Remus is 3 second, and so is Kevin as well.
Yeah.
What Kevin? I mean, Kevin will be happy for where he is at the moment, considering where actually he is. Where is he?
He has 9th. He's 9th at the moment.
So he'll be happy with that even. Still points from them, but even P3 would be perfect for Kevin Van Dijk. It will still increase his lead as well, but a win would help him quite a lot. Nico-san is another driver who's still trying to push his way up. He's still P2 at the moment, and will he get past Boti? But, you know, we've seen these battles before, Yoshi, where one of the drivers gets in front, but the long DRS straight just properly catches him off.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Kevin is like going, well, not going slower, but he's probably like waiting for the other drivers to make a mistake. We're halfway into the race now. We sort of past slab. Kevin is now in DRS range, but remember his penalty is going to affect him. But he's got plenty of time to go 40 seconds ahead of both drivers if he overtakes them.
Definitely. I mean, why? But this is more of a case of strategy-wise, saving your tyres and then giving it all on your the last couple of laps, surely.
Yeah, I agree, but I think with these drivers, they were more than likely will have to stop again, assuming if these tyres, especially for people like Froby, Michael, possibly Remus as well, they were needing to pit again.
Well, we'll see that as well, as it looks like Nico-san right onto the back of Boti as well. Boti's got that inside line. He's covering the inside line as well. He is really trying to cover that one, and yeah, look at that. He's gone for the defensive line. Now he's got to be careful with that one because he puts himself off the racing line completely and then completely overshoots a corner as well, which allows Nico-san to get even closer. Now, I mean, Yoshi, he's got to be careful now, surely.
Yeah, Nico-san didn't really take, he wasn't using a ERS, but his ERS was on 9. That's why he's behind Boti, so I don't think Boti even needs to do that at all, because Nico-san wasn't even going for the position, and that sounds silly, but he should have overtaken, but he didn't, and that's his choice.
Well, that is his choice, and we'll see what the other driver do. Toro, 125.3 at the moment from him, quickest lap as well, so that was a good strike from him. But it means he's getting quicker, but 10-second penalty, Yoshi, is not going to go in his favour.
No, well, can you serve a 10-second penalty in the pit lane now? That's the question, if they need to stop again. Let's just see if he can't, I mean, come out, I'm not sure, with a 10-second penalty in the pit lane. Okay, he does, he will jump down dramatically bad.
With the bad weather in the UK at the moment, I'm currently on the verge of a power cut. I think my lights are flickering like mad in my house. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Yoshi will be on standby, I think, for that.
Yeah, I am on standby, yeah.
As I'm sure it's imminent as well, which is typical the UK, with the lovely, beautiful sunny weather, of course. But yeah, as I was saying, Kevin Van Dijk...
we got a crash, 2 minutes out.
And there we go, that's a safety car. That's a safety car. There we go. And G-Man has crashed. We saw him actually make an error out of turn 9. And he's done that now. But where has he done that crash? Where?
Turn 2. Just for turn 2. He might have spun through turn 1. Because we're in a weird position, but will they pit?
Well, YB, that's over to you. Can we see the front runners pit, or will they be confident on their lap times?
I would assume... Oh, they're pitting. I think, yeah, they're pitting.
Here we go. Didn't even need to answer that one as they all come
Kevin
in.
again with a penalty.
6 seconds he's on now.
He's done that twice into the pit entry. I don't know how he got a penalty by going into the pit entry line.
Michael with 3 seconds. So it's not looking good for these drivers. Well,
No.
what on earth is happening with these guys? Because they're all making these mistakes. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our beautiful, beautiful advertisement for our league here, as we do it every time for a safety car, and then we'll get on to the fun parts as well. This is fun as well, but we'll get on to our little chats as well. But if you would like to become one of the racers or join us in the comms box, you can also be a steward, and you can also be one of the moderators, or even just be here for fun. We have got all the amazing Discord, we've got all the socials, Discord, YouTube, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you call it, and TikTok as well. Come along if you'd like to come join us and have a chat. We've got such a friendly community, and we are growing more and more and more throughout the years as well. So far on 1,000, or is it 2,000? Yoshi, remind me of the Discord. I think we're on the
We're over 2,000 on Discord, yeah.
Yeah, so we're on for that at the moment, as well as all my lights have turned off, but I've still got.
You good still?
I'm still good at the moment. So as long as I'm still here, so that's
What should we talk about now?
we have actually got a certain bit in here in our brand new. So if you join our Discord, you will have a little questions part at the bottom for us, and we read them out as well. So far, we've had a question from Remus. Now, Remus has put commentators. Who do you sympathize the most in the grid and why? If that's right. Now I researched that word. I wasn't too sure what it was, but it means who do you like? Who do you enjoy commentating the most for? I think it was.
Oh, that's a hard one. You know what I mean?
It's probably got to be. It's probably got to be Boaty for this. If we're going this season, it'll probably be Boaty, just because he's got such good pace and he's got good action. But probably Kevin Van Dijk as well. For this overall, I think it might be Kevin Van Dijk because he always brings us more some action, but tends to run off ahead. I mean, Yoshi, what's for you?
I feel like Boaty is my pick because he's been doing great in the fun race, and he won 2 weeks ago in Las Vegas. And Boaty is currently second in the race at the moment with 12 to go. I'm going to say Boaty.
That is interesting. I mean, what about for you? This is interesting.
Oh, I would possibly say Remus, because like sometimes he could fight for the win, sometimes he just fights for a podium, so he can be all over the place, which is fun to kind of guess where he will usually finish.
Yeah, that's true actually. So the popular ones, Boaty is definitely one of the popular ones here as well. Let's see if we've got any more questions for us as well. I'm looking the wrong thing. There we go. Go down here. Have we got any more? I don't think we do, which is a shame. But sorry, we've got word now from our amazing Martin. Guys, that 3 seconds on Abu Dhabi pit lane entry while the line's begging for minigames, they'll probably just remove it after. Okay, so the drivers who've got 3 seconds for the pit lane will be in risk. So Kevin Van Dijk is on 0. So it will just go towards the finishing order after. So maybe Torres was right, but because that was 10 seconds, but 3 seconds for a pit lane obviously wasn't right. What else have we got as well? Tara has said, "Comms, please jinx 2 drivers." Okay.
Kevin and Tia probably.
I think that was our main ones. Unless we do it on Toro. He asked a question. Maybe we do it on him.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
We'll do it on him as well.
He's down in 8th, so. But he has for the penalty though. That's why he's down in 8th.
Well, any questions you guys have in the chats as well, please. Oh, we've already look at these guys. I've already done it. Favorite song. Now.
Oh, you're joking, yeah. Oh.
You see, I do like a bit of Bruno Mars. You know, a bit of Bruno Mars for me does do the trick. Probably "Runaway Baby" is probably one of them.
I like that. Yeah.
That's for me. For me, it's gonna be "Runaway Baby." What about for you, Yoshi?
No, I agree. I like that song actually. "Runaway Baby." I listen to it pretty much every day on my Spotify playlist. I'm saying that as well, yeah.
I mean, YB, what about for you?
Oh, you can't go wrong with a bit of Bruno Mars, but I do have to say possibly maybe Lady Gaga with the Disease song.
There we go. Lady Gaga's up to the top. I do respect that one as well. Proper good one. You guys put in the chat. We'd love to know your favourite song as well. G-Man has come into the chat as well. How to build confidence after a horrid season.
Oh,
Not know if I can help
Alright.
you in that one. I don't know if I can help you.
no, do I. None of us are none of us are drivers in this league. So that's that. YB has given those. You may want to ask him.
Sadly, yeah, YB? What about your thoughts? How could you help G-Man build confidence after the horrid season?
Honestly, I've experienced this. I've had a horrid season in my first proper season. I crashed the first race. But honestly, if you know someone that does league racing also, speak to them and let them hype you up, because that might help. And just constantly practice or play F1 career mode. Sometimes that will help.
Well, there we go. The famous words there. We've got 17 people in, and we've now got our race being resumed.
Oh, that's bit. Well, it's good. Hello.
Yeah, I know. There we go. And that's a really big. And that's actually damage there. And where's that
Oh,
from?
hello.
It's a huge damage.
Barney.
Barney. Where's that, Barney?
Yeah, Barney went from 9th to 11th. What on earth was that?
Now that's M-play, and where's that going towards? That'll be interesting. That will be investigated as he's trying to hurry up there. Werner there. We'll keep an eye on that one, definitely, because front wheel damage will result in him into the pit lane. But please do put your favourite song in chat. We've had that from Jay Moldson. Please do put your favourite song in chat. We'd love to read them out as well. But Boaty is going to try and set us off with Driver into the lead of the race. Where has that come from?
Arthur didn't pay.
Of course, yeah. So, okay. So, Gyro is our actual restarter as well. As he now is going to try and restart, and he does it well. And he's going to try and help Nico-san as well. Get Nico-san his first win of the season. Boaty is still going to try and get. Remember, there's no DRS for this lap. It's only the next lap. So, will we see that move come through then soon? He's really getting close this time. He's looking for a move now. Lunge down. And will he get that move done into? Yes, he will. Perfect move into the hairpin there. And he will slot ahead. Now, Nico-san sadly won't get that move done. And will have to wait as well. Sadly into turn 5. So he will probably go to turn 6 or 7. And Driver is going to go one way, go the other way. Nico-san looking for a move down the inside into turn 6. Will he make that? No, he's not going to do that. He knows it's his teammate. He doesn't want to ruin the teammate confidence between those two. But Driver has a terrible exit there actually at turn 7. And look at all this time these guys are battling, the two teammates battling. Boaty is running off as well, Yoshi.
Yeah. So remember, no DRS until I'm in contact into turn 9. Toro with Michael there as well. Kemba like still in 4th place though. Nico-san down the inside, maybe. Oh, maybe.
Oh, they make contact again, and there we go. And we're waiting for that move. Nico's on and also, and Driver comes back onto track. Team Kevin Van Dijk. Now, has Kevin Van Dijk got problems with his front wing? I don't believe he has. He looks okay to me, but that was some heavy contact. But Driver will not be having DRS enabled now, and that was pretty interesting. With Driver, does he have damage? Either. No damage so far from, thank God, from Kevin Van Dijk, but will Driver, no.
Unlucky.
I think they were very lucky from that one, but really they should not be doing that if they want to finish this race. But really, you would think that Driver would let Nico-san by if he knows that he's on the older tyres and Nico-san's on the newer ones.
Going through turn 11, side by side like that is that's stupid. Like, if you're gonna go side by side, at least do it when there's a lot of spaces. I'm sorry, but that was not a move that I would have seen done.
Oh, amazing move around the outside from Kevin Van Dijk, but Nico-san always went into the back of him there. Ghost Luca also trying to look for a fight as well on Driver, but will he get that move done? No. But Toro is also going to try and join in this one into turn 9. They're about to head into now, and he's going to go one way, and that was an Apex GP scene there with Sonny Hayes and also Lewis Hamilton having to take one of them. And what a move that was from. Who was that from? That was from Toro. No, it wasn't from Toro.
Toro on Cozy Marco.
Yeah, it was a move from Toro from the inside. But what a hell of a move that was. And yeah, that was a huge cutback to all of the films. And we've got yellow flag solo.
Yeah, flag. Who's got one of the Hasses, I think.
That's the one of the Hasses. And we've got loads of fastest laps. Sorry, I can't speak with. There we go, Kevin Van Dijk. Michael, 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. Kevin Van Dijk is so far our quickest lap sitter, but Boaty and the yellow flag again. We've got another retirement.
Retiring pit lane.
Thank God. Okay. God, both of the Ferraris are having an absolute shocker, just like the real life Ferraris as well. So really, they're not happy at all, and there'll be a weekend for those guys to forget as well. I remember Kevin Van Dijk in the Ferraris at the time, and he was up with a good show, but now it's not looking in that favour at all. But Kevin Van Dijk is now trying to chase after Boaty, but Nico-san, what has happened to Nico-san? That's the question, Yoshi.
Nico-san has down to 9mm. I think what's going on is Kevin faster than Nico-san.
We're having a big fight here, actually. It's turn 8 and 9. We've got driver, it's the same three again. And there we go, guys. Luca has actually come from the back. Up to P8 now. And round the outside goes Barney. Lost position, and a big slide there, and off goes Luca. And will that allow, I think, Tiaz Korsman to try and go on the outside? He does, and will he get that move done into turn 12? And he will just, no, he doesn't. He stays back, and I was going to say, a move around the outside there is pretty lethal, and I can't imagine you getting that move done there. But, I mean, that was incredible fighting from those guys. But goes Luca, has now lost time to driver, and will try and catch up to see where he can. Barney is also having a nice race up at the front, but Toro has actually served his penalty.
He served on the safety car,
which is actually perfect for him. So Toro could be on for a possible podium if he can catch up. 2.6 seconds to split those two, but the front three all split by at least a second, basically, up to obviously up to P3. Let's see what they can do as well. But goes Luca. I mean, what a performance! How many positions has he gone up in total for this race?
He had a qualifying battle, I think.
Yeah, he did. So 13 positions. Yeah. And he's just gone 14 positions now because he's just got past.
No, it's still 13. Well.
So, still 13. There we go. So obviously he's 12 before. But what a hell of a race that is from Luca. And so far, he's my driver of the day because that is a hell of a comeback from last position. To come up to, considering we've only had one safety car, and that really hasn't helped him too much, only just to back up the pack. But Kevin Van Dijk still trying to catch up to Boaty, but Boaty, Yoshi, is looking like his second win of the season. 6 laps left to go of this Grand Prix, and it's getting tense.
I don't know. I mean, 6 laps to go, but also we've got to remember if any penalties are given out on track, that will stay on. Boaty, obviously the game's going to say Boaty's going to win on this last stage, so we'll see. 6-10, is Kevin waiting though? He can't wait too long. Boaty needs to defend.
We'll see what will happen between these guys because Kevin Van Dijk's still trying to catch up to Boaty where he can. The nearest opportunity is coming now. There we go. And will Boaty try and defend off Kevin? He's just too far back. But as we were saying, Tiaz Korsman, P9 there. Now he is having an absolute shocker.
He's lost from his position. That's at the office, as we say. This is not good for championship orders. If we're look off the official F1 points, he'd be on 2 points. But lucky that we don't run that.
That's definitely he's very, very lucky for that one. And I don't know how many points we're scoring from this one, but it's not 50 for the race win, like it is in this one, obviously.
No, it's in the...
It was in the competition chart, I think, before. But now, I don't keep running load spikes and they'll come back. There we go, we'll come back again. Now, Tiaz Korsman still trying to set after goes Luca. Now, will he get that move done? That's the other bit. Goes Luca and Barney are both trying to... Is that Barney? No, it's not. This is driver and goes Luca.
Yeah, Knife gets 22 points. 22 points on Knife.
And then what about second?
Point difference. Second, you get... where's the thing? For second place, you get... I lost the channel, hang on. For second place, you get 40 points.
So look, double the points there completely. So that's
roughly, yeah.
Which is a shame, actually, because would have been nice to see a last lap drop, but it could go down to Austria. Might not be. We'll have to see, depending how well. And we've got another yellow flag further back. Who is that from? Sector 3, actually, and that is Frenzy there. Come across the start finish. He's actually done the same that Remus did in qualifying. Luckily, he didn't retire that one. frenzy there, and Kevin Van Dijk is onto the back of Bolte this time. He's got the DRS, he comes into turn 9, round the outside he may go, but will it be the grip he wants? Will he hold it as well? No, he won't. He goes to the switchback this time actually, and Bolte still stays ahead that time, and it's still looking in the favour of Bolte, Yoshi, because he's done an absolute amazing job holding off from a champion.
Yeah, if Kevin finishes second, the gap will go to 29 points. If Kevin wins, it'll go to 39 points going into Austria, aka 2 races to go. So Tiaz needs to live up. Right now, if he goes any lower, this might be championship done. But again, we still got 2 races to go after tonight. Let's see what we start in 2 weeks left, in the next 2 weeks.
We do really, and it'll be interesting. 50 for a win is the main thing, and that is what Kevin Van Dijk is trying to chase for as well. So we've got to see if Kevin will do that by the end of the race. 3 laps left to go this Grand Prix, and it is getting tense. Please do put your thoughts into the chat on who will win this race, and who also your driver of the day is as well. We'd love to know who your thought is. So far for me, it's going to go to Luca because of a comeback from 13 positions. He's gone up ahead of a drive from him. Race control, Nico's on there, and he's got a 3-second time penalty, so he's been affected quite a bit as well. But we have a look at there we go. Yeah, 3 seconds from him. Now goes Luca. He's under a lot of pressure from I think it was driving before. But here we go. Kevin Van Dijk closer and closer into turn 9. We now go. Still not enough. Kevin Van Dijk, and he can't get that move done on Bolte. Bolte so far still managing to keep that up. Now what battery capacity is Bolte on? That's the other bit. If it is up and high, it's great. So this is the area, actually, Sector 2 is where they recharge now and try and let it go again. And that's an inside line there from Ghost Luca trying to make a move, but Siley doesn't stick to that one. Now, Yoshi, I mean, who's your prediction for this race winner? Because so far it's between these front two, and I don't know who it's going to be.
I said, out of qualifying, I said Bolte. And I actually right here. I was surrounded with guys that Bolte, Kevin, and Toro for the top 3 of my predictions. It's going to come down to the wire with 3 to go.
It definitely is going to come down to the wire, and we still got 2 laps left to go this Grand Prix. It's getting very, very, very tense as well. Now, Kevin Van Dijk still, and actually Bolte goes a bit wide there, but it doesn't affect him too much. DRS opportunity this time now for Kevin Van Dijk. He has literally got two more times to do that, actually. Obviously, plus all the other DRS tricks. But he looks and tries to send a lunge on to Bolte. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. He won't make that move. We know Kevin Van Dijk. He's not going to do it now. He knows it's too risky. And what he's going to do is try and set it to the end of the race. But all this time, they allow Nico's son. But actually, no, Nico's not too far back as well. But so far, Nico's son is on 3-second time penalty. That's from multiple warnings. So he possibly have that one. And he's just got to try and keep away from Toro. Toro 4 seconds at the moment, but could be affecting more. Kevin Van Dijk does not have 6 seconds, by the way. It was just a glitch in the pit lane, and I think some other drivers have that as well, which will be
yeah.
The only driver who did that one, which was Toro, he was because it was 10 seconds from him, but he did serve that.
He was free in the pit lane now.
So the safety car actually saved him there, I have to say, in terms of points wise. Obviously, he's not high enough, but. Kevin Van Dijk now up to the line we go now. Bolte still leads us, and we've got literally 2 laps of racing. The last one was 3, but we have got 2 laps of racing still to go, and it's looking strong for Kevin Van Dijk, Yoshi. And I really want to know when we can see this move getting done.
4 more opportunities. Oh, you've got 2 DRS zones this lap, 2 DRS zones next lap. I think what Kevin needs to do, he needs to get it done now. That'll be a best bet. So, maybe he'll want to get it done lap 29. If he gets it done now, it would have been sort of Bolte. So I think he's going to wait for a gamble until next lap.
Well, will Bolte actually slow up and let him by and then go, actually, I can just try and use that? And a big slide there from Bolte out of turn 7 there. A bit of a steer, and now we're back on the DRS now into turn 8. And we've now got action between these guys as Bolte's going to try and cover the inside line. Kevin Van Dijk is now is now on the racing line. And will Bolte go a bit deep? He will switch back beyond for Kevin. No, it won't. Bolte gets a better grip and zooms off ahead with that one, thankfully. Gets action. And yeah, Kaufman and driver. And driver seems to be running off ahead with that one, unless the Red Bulls are both back on the overtake on this one. Will Tiaz Kaufman send a lunge? No, he has gotten up 1 position so far. Goes Luca. He has only made a move on, and Werner is also making a move. But we now go on to the last lap of the race, and Kevin Van Dijk is the man to try and see if he will take the lead of the race, or will it be Boaty for his second win of the season here for the VD Racing League Season 10. And we've still got 2 races left to go. The championship is still at stakes with these drivers, and so far it is looking the way of Kevin Van Dijk increasing his lead. But will he do it? Will he get 50 points, or will he get 42? I think you were saying, Yoshi, 42 for the
40 points.
40 points from Kevin. And
Who's got past that though? He's took 40, not 41.
We'll keep an eye on this one now, because it looks like Boaty's going for the defensive line. Kevin Van Dijk sends a lunge now into turn 6. Well, now we're making low side-by-side action. He goes deep, and there we go. Boaty misses out. Switchback. We've seen this before in 2021, and now the zeroth opportunity comes again. Boaty round the outside. Kevin doesn't see him coming. He comes around the outside into turn 9. We now go, and will Kevin Van Dijk hold this off? And no, Boaty switches around the outside now. And will Kevin Van Dijk try and make that move done? It will seem we've got Spitfire in front as well from these drivers. On the album, we've seen Spin before. Kevin Van Dijk has only got a couple of corners left to go, and a look up there for Boaty. Going into the back of them though is Kevin Van Dijk, and controversy in the last lap there has only been done, but the race can only be won by one, and it's going RB in for 2025. Boaty now rounds the last corner, and he is going to win here for the beautiful Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Kevin Van Dijk, and no, obviously Nico will go through, but he won't. Actually, Toro slowed down, and that was a hell of a race there. Hopefully we don't get done for sliding there from Barney.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a hell of a one. Tiaz Korsman though, P7 from him, and still stop Barney.
Recovery.
Yeah, good recovery, but still not enough. And Kevin Van Dijk will increase his lead in the championship. But what a hell of a last lap that was. That was basically a repeat actually in 2021 with the move. But still, it was Boaty all the way and Rich into the right. If you could put Boaty up at the front. But congratulations to Boaty there. A hell of a race from him. Let me know your thoughts, Yoshi, from that last lap.
Oh my, that was crazy. Heading through his turn 9, he made the move, he gambled it, and it worked out, and he won by, I think it was literally less than a tenth of a second. That couldn't be any closer, and both I would be. What a race.
Boaty put into the chat, he is shaking. It was a hell of a race. So do not go anywhere, because we will now be interviewing the winning drivers as well, and we will hear from Boaty as well. He'll be very happy. But Nico-san is on the podium as well. Welcome back, Nico-san, for the first time this season. He is onto the podium. But Boaty has now got 2. Oh, look at that. He's got a huge Corvette. I think it's called Corvette, something like that. But my driver of the day goes to Luca, as it says in this game as well. He's just done an awesome job. I mean, Yoshi, from you, who's your driver of the day?
I agree. Goes Lucas went from last to wherever he got. He gained the most position so far, so it's going to him.
YB, who's your driver of the day?
I'm going to have to give it to Botti, because he managed to make the moves when it counted. He managed to stick with Kevin Van Dijk towards the end, so I'm going to give it to Botti.
Well, congratulations to those drivers. We now go through the finishing order. Boaty is our winner out here, and it actually goes Nico-san will go 3rd place, but Kevin Van Dijk is P2 there. 3rd was Nico-san, 4th Toro, 5th Remus, 6th Varney, 7th Tiaz Korsman after a good recovery, 8th goes to Vernon, 9th goes to Froby, 10th goes Luca, 11th Driver, 12th Jacob, 13th Lucek, 14th Osman, 15th the Murphy, 16th also goes to when it goes down actually. 13th goes to Lucek, 14th goes to Osman, and we're finishing off. 14th goes to Osman, 15th the Murphy, 16th Lucas, 17th Frenzy, 18th Michael, 19th G-Man, and 20th I think there's Dylan there. So we now move on to the interviews, and we'll listen to our winning drivers. So we'll see you there. What a hell of a race that was, and I don't know if Nico-san will be joining us in here at all, but a hell of a race from Nico-san as well. But we go to, actually, 2nd place, Kevin Van Dijk. That was a hell of a race from you, and that got pretty tense towards the end.
Yeah. I'm actually a bit pissed of myself that I didn't win because I definitely had the chance to win today. But Botti also had very good pace. He also deserved to win it. But and I think even without the win, it's still a very good race because Tias finished I think P7, P6. So I gain a lot of points on him, and there are only 2 rounds remaining, so it's looking good.
I mean, considering your last couple of rounds, you've not had such positive ones, but I'm sure this one will bring a bit more of a smile to your face, knowing that you have outscored your teammate by quite a bit as well.
Yeah. I'm really happy today because I also got the fastest lap. That's also 1 point, and the pole position. So yeah.
Well, actually, let's talk about 8 pole positions. You've now matched your last streak you had. I think it was like season 9 or season 8. You had it.
Yeah, season 8. Yeah.
Season 8, yeah. And I mean, you're aiming, I'm sure, to beat that and hopefully go for 10. 10.
Yeah. I'm aiming for 10, but I think it will be difficult because Botti was, I think, less than a tenth behind me, and I got a massive slipstream from Toro, so I was a bit lucky today.
Well, I think you definitely were as well. Well done, Kevin Van Dijk, P2 there. Yoshi, any questions from you?
No.
YB?
Doing us at all.
So, well done, Kevin Van Dijk, P2. And we now move to our race winner. I think a very nervous and very happy as well. Boaty, that was a hell of a race and a hell of a last lap. Talk us through that last lap. What was going through your head?
Well, I don't know. I just focused on the exits, and yeah, I knew that Kevin has a maybe more battery or a better exits because I was struggling with turn 4, I think. But yeah, I thought that if I can defend on the first straight, that then the second one might be easier because I was having quite a decent exits, except for the final laps out of the chicane after turn 5.
You were definitely.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, your qualifying pace as well. I saw you had a big snap actually out of turn 14, and that was where a lot of drivers actually got affected. And obviously, the invalidating lap times, Kevin had the same as well. But I mean, qualifying must have been quite hard, but at least you started second on the grid.
Yeah, I got a slipstream from my teammate Remus, but I messed up the, I don't know, second or third last turn, and I lost like 5 tenths. And on the rerun, on the final run, I lost, I lost 2 tenths on a straight because I actually improved on the lap that I messed up. But yeah, I could have got pole if Remus or someone gave me a slipstream. But I'm happy because the points awarded on the race. So.
Well done, Boaty. Yoshi, any questions from you?
In the last couple of laps, did you think at any point that you would have lost the lead?
Yeah, because I don't know. I was just thinking about to nail the final lap because I knew that there will be everything will be decided there. I think I did. It was shown that I was really nervous because I was getting really bad exits and making some mistakes on the final laps. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I didn't mess up that bad. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just coming words out. Sorry.
Yep,
Yoshi, anything else? Or is that...
That's it for me.
YB, what about you? You got any questions?
I got no questions, but I just wanted to congratulate on the amount of great racing that you showed.
Thank you.
So, what a race we have had here in Abu Dhabi, and we'll be back next Friday here for our last reverse race, and we're in Austria. And this will be interesting to see how the drivers and how the championship will fizzle out. So far, Kevin Van Dijk still our championship leader as well. So, we will see you all next Friday. But until then, we hope you have a very good week and have a good night.